Good morning, everyone. We're here in Washington, Pennsylvania, starting off game one of our doubleheader. The Brilliance Sox versus the Killer Bees here. We have Ty Wickline on the mound for the Killer Bees. Behind the plate is Cole Parker. At third is Joe Torre. Shortstop, Tyler Reese. Second base is Mike Thiessen. Playing first base is Carson McCurdy. In left, we have, I believe, Ryan Chesney, who homered yesterday. In center, Nick Penzetta. And in right, Aaron Hurd. Leading off here is Josh Burns for the Brilliant Sox. We have Matt Reitz and Colton Bayless here.
Hello, hello.
Josh Burns swings at the first pitch, fouled off. Joe still makes the play. Okay, beautiful. So strike one there, 0-1 count. Wickline working fast as always, getting ahead of a lot of hitters. Behind me, I have Ryan Skillman looking at me cross-eyed. Good pitch there. Out number one. Nick Penzetta runs that ball down. I believe he's in the leadoff spot today for the Killer Bees. Yes. Leading off, playing center, Nick Penzetta. Coming up is the shortstop, Wadi Almonte for the Brilliant Sox. Wadi had a little time in the Frontier League last year, played with the Florence Yalls at the end of the season. They were in need of a guy that can do a little bit of everything. Play some infield, play some outfield. I believe he played more outfield than infield over there, but he did play a game over at second base. I believe his first Frontier League hit was a bunt single, too. So it's funny that he actually just bunted there. So 0-1 here. 3 pitches in, all strikes for Wickline. Swung on, hit to left. Chesney under it for out number 2. So nobody on, 2 outs. Up comes Scout Knotts. Scout Knotts is a whole lot easier to pitch to with nobody on than runners in scoring position. First pitch called, strike there. So I think he's 5 for 5 here. Little off there. 1-1 count. I believe that was back-to-back breaking balls.
First ball of the day there. Coming in the third batter. Good sign.
Yeah, it's a great sign. Ball there. The very efficient Matt Reitz just said that's a very good sign when you see the first ball of the day against the third hitter. He's absolutely right. He worked real fast yesterday. He only threw 30 pitches, I believe, in 2 innings, and usually it's even quicker. We give up a couple hits, too, so funny he still kept it to 30. That ball's fouled off there by Scout Knotts. Reitz is looking to go again on Friday. Good pitch. Thiessen. Oh, at least he put a glove on it. That's beautiful.
Got there. Ball's hit well.
Yeah, absolutely. So good swing by Knotts. The 2 out. Base it up the middle. Up comes Bradley Roberto hitting in the 4-hole. First time for Roberto, but I will say with the production he's had as of late, wouldn't be a bad idea, that's for sure.
A lot of backside pop. Guy who will spray to all fields. Ideally, got a guy in scoring position when he comes up. Good RBI opportunity.
Mark Sanders is doing the plate today. He's doing the umpiring behind the pitcher, though. Says he's got one of the top zones in the league, so let's keep an eye on that. Pretty spot on, though.
I don't think he's missed one yet.
No. No, he's good. He's good. He definitely knows how to pay attention, that's for sure. Sanders is a funny guy.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, nothing doing there. Can't do anything with it.
Good bunt by Bradley Roberto. Lays it down perfectly. So brilliantly executed by Bradley Roberto. No pun intended, being the Brilliance Sox. Up comes Nico Tony with 2 outs and man on first and second here.
Mr. Chest back and bias.
Yep, absolutely. Nico Tony looked like he played on dirt this weekend. As he did, he played over in Kenosha. Forgot to wash his pants. But hey, at least he ate his bacon. First pitch call ball. Oh, jeez. See, that right there was beautiful. A 1-3 put out by Ty Wickline.
Gotta love some self-defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely not a fielder's position right there. He was just stuck the glove out. But I think the fielder's position is very overrated anyway.
Fielder's position is any way you can field the ball.
Absolutely.
Any way the ball hits the glove is a fielder's position.
Absolutely. So starting here is Chance Benton, the right-handed pitcher who started in the Pioneer League last year. Pitched for, I believe, 2 teams in the Pioneer League last year, Northern Colorado and then also Ogden for a brief stint. He played at FAMU, Division I in Tallahassee, where he actually dated my neighbor.
Back in the bottom of the first, we got Chance Benton on the mound, facing off leadoff killer bee Nick Penzetta, who shows bunt and almost wears the ball to the abdomen. Little set the tone pitch there from Chance. Can't let anyone get too comfortable in the box. Benton working out of the stretch with nobody on. It's becoming more and more popular these days as Fires a slider there. One misses outside. 2-0 to Penzetta. Penzetta having a pretty solid year. Playing good defense, swings a good stick, shows bunt again, takes a fastball for a strike this time. It looked like it was up, but up in the zone. Another fastball. This one fouled off. 2-2 the count. You can see the haze we're under today is we've got some of that smoke from some of the wildfires in town, making it look quite foggy. Yet it smells like a barbecue. Slider tapped back to Benton, fields it and fires to first for the 1-3 put out for out number one. Way to get the leadoff guy there. Brings up Aaron Hurd. Hurd playing right field today for the Bees. Led off for them yesterday. Had a couple knocks in the game. Hurd, one of the guys who likes to stand right up on that plate. Toes on the white line there on the chalk. Fouls that one off on the check swing. Benton gets a new baseball. Kicks and deals. Slider there. Hurd swings big and comes up empty. Quality pitch there from Benton. Hurd had no chance to do anything with it, even if he got a piece of it. Fastball, I think. Maybe a changeup in for a ball. Similar movement profiles on those pitches. Good little velo difference. Caught that one just as it reached the inside, so unsure. Fritz showing fastball up. Chance executes, but above the zone. Hurd holds off. 2-2 the count. Benton kicks and deals another slider. This one below the zone. Full count here to the two-hole man. Both hitters so far for the Bees working deep into counts, trying to get that pitch count up for Benton. Slider there, finds the zone, catches Hurd looking for strike three. Brings up shortstop Tyler Reese. Mentioned yesterday, but worth mentioning again today. Reese just getting back to us from the Gary South Shore Railcats. Spent a few games with them as they went up to Winnipeg. I believe he hit a double. Watches a fastball above the zone, ball one there. Benton looking for that fastball command. Lands that one for a strike on the inner half. Benton, a guy who's really good once he settles in. That one fouled, tapped, and ultimately rolled foul. Slider there outside. Chance wanted the call on that. Reese began to swing, held up just in time as that one was called outside for a ball. Looked to be a good call from here. 2-2. Chance throwing his 16th pitch of the inning, a slider, tapped foul. Fastball. Over the plate in the zone, a hit foul straight back. I believe it cleared the whole stadium and landed behind, almost at a dog walker. Reese doing a good job of fighting here in this 2-2 count. Benton kicks and deals. This one fouled straight back. Heads up again. Another foul ball. Reese hanging tough. Benton not quite able to put him away on that one. Looking for the put-out pitch to end a 1-2-3 frame and leave Carson McCurdy to lead off the next one. Slider fouled off. Eight pitch at bat already for Reese. Really making Benton earn it here. Payoff pitch. Gets him with a fastball, tipped but caught cleanly, as that'll be a strike 3 to end the bottom of the first. 0-0 as we move to inning number 2. Here in the top of the second, Brendan Spalding coming up to the dish to lead off for the Brilliance Sox, facing Killer Bees starter Ty Wickline. Wickline didn't throw a ball until the third batter he faced last inning. Unfortunately, starts with the ball right there. Spalding hit a home run yesterday. Takes a big swing, hits this one high, but fouled on the first base line. McCurdy giving chase. Tracks it down. Ball came back on him, back towards the field of play, and McCurdy staying with it. Collects out for out number 1. Those always tough to judge, especially when you're running over shoulder and looking back at it. Brings up Bill Musser. Musser watches strike 1 from Wickline. That one was hard of the plate, middle. Wickline featuring the standard 4-seam as well as a sinker, a change, and a curve. That one is fouled off, looked like a fastball there. Not necessarily someone that's going to light up the radar gun, but does really well changing speeds, keeping hitters off balance. as he kicks and deals. This one below 1 and 2. Wickline also working out of the stretch despite no runners on base. Not quite on the same page there with Parker. Steps off, resets. This one hit into right field.
Wow.
Line drive that hangs up for Hurd to get underneath. Out number 2.
Hey, not everybody makes that first move. A lot of guys like to go back on their first move, so good play by Aaron Hurd, better than actually what it looked like. That ball was hit well by Bill. First pitch swinging. Carson McCurdy makes the play. So McCurdy makes 2 fly ball plays in foul territory, and Aaron Hurd also runs down that Bill Musser ball. So another quick inning for Ty Wickline, and in comes Brendan Maduro, the right-handed pitcher from Fairleigh Dickinson. I'm pretty sure he had a lot of relief roles in college, so similar to what he's doing here. He's coming in for Chance Benton, who just went 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the first. We got some characters out here as Roger Am just walks by. Dog. No. If you were the dog, I'd go like this.
In the ears.
Yeah. No, this is bad though. He's the one that saw it. You can feel it. Yeah.
What happened?
I think it's because I was on the table at Thumbs.
Yeah.
Like, I guess. I mean, he didn't work on that side, but like, I guess just a bunch of guys sweating and stuff like that.
Oh, broken out a little bit.
Between you guys?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does. I don't really
He
know.
doesn't?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he does.
Yeah, that's a problem.
All right, here we go. First pitch, ball taken from Carson McCurdy, the leadoff man here in this bottom of the second. Faces Maduro. Second pitch swung at. Howie Rodriguez makes the play for out number 1. A 4-3 put out. Throws the scout knots. Nice little infield going on here. You got Josh Burns at third, Waddy Almonte at short, Howie Rodriguez at second, and Scout Knotts at first. That combination has also seen Southside once or twice. Up comes Joe Torre. Swings at the first pitch. Scout Knotts 3. Unassisted there. So a quick 2 outs from Brendan Maduro. I want to know what pitch that was, honestly. I don't know if that was a sinker or a changeup there, but
I'd guess
sinker,
fastball,
right?
yeah.
I know he doesn't throw anything straight, but I wanted to know if that was the reason why Joe capped it like that or not. First pitch taken, ball number 1 there. So in the zone so far for sure for Medoro. I heard Medoro used to throw like submarine when he was like 16 years old. Yeah, that's what somebody told me.
We'll explain the crossfire delivery a little bit. Steps closed.
He's got that floppy glove too. I like the floppy. Oh, yeah, he does.
Keeps that kind of right there on his belt
hands
line,
are back.
And when he turns, you can't see it.
Yep. So 3 ground balls, 5-3. I will say one thing: if you can get ground balls, it plays for sure. Opportunities for double plays at the next level. So is it zeros still? 0-0 moving into the top of the third. Wickline back out there.
Back in the top of the third, Wickline facing Howie Rodriguez, who rounds out the Brilliance lineup.
I believe Howie Rodriguez is tied with the lead for stolen bases.
I guess probably tied with Almonte.
No, it's Rodriguez and Bradley Roberto.
Bradley Roberto guy gets a lot of chances, gets on base all.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what's funniest about it the most is Howie Rodriguez really doesn't get on as much, and he still has that many bases.
A lot of singles and stealing into triples.
Stealing second and third for sure. So the F8 by Howie Rodriguez was caught by Nick Panzetta, and up comes the leadoff man Josh Burns here in the top of the third.
2-pitch out there for Wickline, working quick again. 3-pitch out, excuse me.
This is some good infields actually here in both these lineups today. Carson McCurdy is definitely a very, very good defensive first baseman, along with Mike Thiessen, who's switched it up a little bit. I know he was more formerly an outfielder, but he's shown he could do it a little bit at second base. Tyler Reese, who is also just in the American Association with the Gary South Show Railcats, playing shortstop, and Jose Torres, he's playing third base, newly acquired. Oh, wow. Almost knocked off Sanders. Josh Burns seeing the ball well, that's for sure. The 1-out single up the middle. Up comes Wadi Almonte. Almonte's dad actually played a little minor league ball for the Orioles and then also played with the Jackals and I believe the Long Island Ducks. I don't know if he had the same style of play as Wadi. I believe he was Very, very big, very swole. Definitely different style of play than Waddy. Waddy's got that fast tool. He's got some good hands, good hand-eye coordination.
Wouldn't be surprised if Papa Almonte had the hands too.
Oh, I'm sure.
With how
Good pitch
smooth
there.
with how smooth Waddy is, it's just wouldn't be surprised if it's genetics.
Absolutely. Runner goes. Swung on, hit well by Waddy. Ooh, he should have
Test
went.
the big arm. Ooh.
He should. I don't know. I mean, that ball was hit hard enough. I think he could have got him there too. But so first and second, I don't know. I feel like I probably would have went out the gate just because I was already in motion, you know. But at the same time, that ball was hit very, very well.
Early in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Especially zeros,
Why
you know.
not? Why not test
And
it?
there is one out. It's not like you're making the first out at third, you
Yeah.
know. So I thought definitely, you know, and I know Burns moves well. It's not like he doesn't, you know. So up comes Scout Knotts with runners on first and second. Very good swing by Waddy Almonte. One of my favorite swings I've seen him have this Yinzer so far. He played real well on the tour. For those of you that don't know, we have a Black Sox tour that we go and play against the different teams. There's 4 leagues that we actually go and play against: the American Association Atlantic League, Frontier League, which we're playing at right now, and then also the Pioneer League. So we go and play against a couple of those guys. We try to beat those guys and eventually try to make some connections and send some players that way. Ooh, swung on, hit well. Scout Knotts.
I might score 2.
The real Scout Knotts.
That's
So
score
1
2.
run scores. Waddy Almonte is for sure scoring. Nobody knows how to pick it up. Scout Knotts is in for a 1-out triple. Scout Knotts got flat out hit. So 2 RBIs there. Both Waddy Almonte and Josh Burns come along. Scout Knotts. He was in spring training with the Frederick, or what do they call it now? The Ghost Hounds?
Spire City Ghost Hounds.
Spire City Ghost Hounds, which is the new team in the Atlantic League. He was there in spring training. I believe he lives close by. So was Nico Tony, who's on deck, rocking the Frederick batting gloves over there. Ball. That was a ball there. So 1-0 to Bradley Roberto. Swung on. Ooh, I thought it would have got the job done. Ty Wickline makes a nice play. So a 3-1 put out there. Good job by Wickline. Good job by McCurdy. I'll tell you, that play is harder than done. You know, harder than it looks, for sure. I was just actually playing in the men's league this weekend, and they decided to put their best player at first base. I was actually talking to him, trying to get him off the trying to get him not to focus on the game, but he ended up making a 3-1 put out just like that. I was like, wow, I didn't expect him to move that well. Then we got to talk, and I realized he was a shortstop. So, but anyway, ball 1 to Nico Tony. Ooh. 6-3 put out there. Beautiful. So a couple hard hit balls there. They only scored 2. The score is 2-0 moving into the bottom of the third. Good swing by Scout Knotts. What's Scout Knotts' nationality? Do we know?
Tall.
Is it? Oh, that's awesome. He said tall. Yeah, tall for sure. I was going to say could have been short.
Here in the bottom of the third, Madero still on the mound. Back out for his second inning of work for the Brilliance Sox. Facing Ryan Chesney, Cole Parker, Mike Thiessen, 7, 8, 9 in the Killer Bees lineup. Had a 7-pitch inning, his last inning out as he throws strike one there. Chesney went big fly yesterday, leaving the yard in a hurry as he fouls that one off. Another fastball, this one above the zone, looking to get that chase. Chesney not offering, 1-2 the count. 2-0 lead here for the Wolfpack / Brilliance. Wolfpack dressed as Brilliance sheep today. Trying to make that wolf sheep joke. 2-2 the count as Madero kicks and fires another fastball. All fastballs so far this at bat. That one fouled off by Chesney. Kicks and deals. May have taken something off. May have been a change up. May have eased up on the fastball to get a miss. Either way, just barely fouled off by Chesney. 2-2 remains. Madero, 7 pitches in the first inning, 6 pitches to this batter already. This one also fouled off. Another good AB here from a Killer Bee. Saw an 8-9 pitch at bat from Tyler Reese against Chance Benton in the first, and now we're getting another long one from Chesney against Madero. Slider swung on and missed. That'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of inning number 3. So Madero gets his first punch out of the day. Brings up Killer Bee catcher Cole Parker. Looks at strike one, a fastball in the zone. Parker giving your gritty catcher stereotype in full vibes. No shin guard, no elbow guard, no batting gloves. Looks like barely any pine tar on the bat. As he watches 3 fastballs there, and he will walk back to the dugout. Two punch outs so far in the inning for Madero. Fastball inside, strike one to Iron Mike Tyson Thiessen. Slider, strike. Madero filling up the zone today. Just pouring them in. Slider moves a lot. Ooh, a fastball called a ball. Looked like it ran back to the corner. Mark Sanders out there with a better view than me, however. Madero kicks, fires, slider outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count here. Madero looking for a 1-2-3 inning. This one, a fastball, fouled off. Thiessen hanging tight. That one made a fun breaking noise as it came down. Just outside the stadium. May have just hit the gate. Slider above the zone, 3-2. 2 outs here, so the invisible ghost runners will be going. Just kidding. It's been a 1-2 inning so far. 2 batters, 2 outs. As that one's flared into right field, Spalding underneath it. Kind of an awkward route there from Spalding. Didn't know whether to retreat back or not. Ends up staying put, retrieving the out. 1-2-3 for Madero. 2-0 lead here. Still all Brilliance Sox. Back here in the top of the 4th, Wickline still out there on the mound facing Brendan Spalding in right field, who just put out Mike Thiessen for the last out of the 3rd. Looks at ball 1 in the dirt. Ball 2, as that one misses a little low, a little inside. That one fouled off, 2-1 the count. Good job by Wickline getting back in the zone there. Spalding flew out in foul territory to first base, his last at-bat in the 2nd. Grounds that one to Reese over at shortstop. Reese has been an absolute vacuum and an automatic out on ground balls his way this year. Can tell he clearly worked hard on his game in the offseason. That'll bring up Bill Musser. Bill Musser in left field today. Looks at that one. Think of breaking ball, maybe the changeup below the zone, however. 1-0 to Bill. This one hit high in left field. Chesney retreating just a few steps shy. The warning track puts that one away. We'll see that one on Instagram later today. Brings up the catcher, Zach Fritz. That one below the zone, a fastball. Fritz wisely taking. Fritz told me this morning pitchers are weird. And while I resent that, I also agree. This one hit into the 5-6 hole. Torian ranges over, fields it, collects it, and throws over to McCurdy for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning there for Wickline, as he needs just 7 pitches to retire the side. When we talk about the efficiency of Wickline, that's 45 pitches to get him through 4 innings. As we move to the bottom of the 4th, we'll be right back. Top of the order for the Killer Bees, Nick Penzetta in to face Madero. Shows bunt, takes, called strike.
Yeah,
1-1 the count here. Penzetta doing that a little bit more, trying to expand his games. He hits a slider over Howie Rodriguez at second base. Spalding with a great effort trying to cut that one off and keep it to a single. Penzetta hustling around though. Legs out a double. Brings up Aaron Hurd. Aaron Hurd punched out against Chance Benton in the first. Spalding checks the runner, kicks and deals. Strike 1 there to Hurd. Either a really good sinker or a very firm changeup. It had some good depth on it there. That one above the zone. I believe the first pitch was that sinker. A little crossfire delivery here from Madero. Stands on the first base side of the rubber, steps at a righty hitter. Makes things quite uncomfortable. Quite deceptive as well, as that fastball is fouled off.
Hey, can I get you down that line too, please? Thank you.
Hurd in a 1-2 count. It's backed off the plate actually a little bit here. Looks at a slider. First base umpire Austin Cole says he did not go. Austin Cole also not quite in the right position. Supposed to be straddling the line, but I'd rather hang out with Nick DeWitt in the first base coaching box as well.
I'm right there with you, Matt Reitz.
That one fouled off Hurd in the box. Count remains 2-2. think you end up looking more like the guys you hang out with. So it's a good move by Austin Cole, who's tall and lanky and wiry, to hang out with the beefier Nick DeWitt. What's the score? That one hit into the 5-6 hole. Waddy unable to field it. Panzetta was on the move on the pitch and will come across and score 2-1 Killer Bees. I'm sorry, 2-1 Brilliance. The Killer Bees scratch one out. Ground ball. Gonna call that a single. I thought he would have been there anyways. Would have been a tough play for Almonte to get anyone out there. Hurd was hustling down the line and wasn't hit incredibly well. Hurd taking the bag, slides in safe. Throw gets into center field as Howie Rodriguez unable to pick that one, and Hurd will take third. Good chance here for Tyler Reese to tie this one up with the tying run just 90 feet away.
You like this number? You need to where?
This one gets by Fritz. Looked like a fastball. Will score Hurd from third base on the wild pitch, on the pass ball, excuse me. As the count goes to 2-1. Tie ball game here now, tied up at 2. Nobody out for the Bees as Tyler Reese is still up to bat. Takes a strike there. This one hit into right field, a little loopy flare shot into the Bermuda Triangle of right, second base, and first base. That one will land for a single. Brings up Carson McCurdy with nobody on and a man at first base. Tied ball game here as the Killer Bees have already plated 2. As that fastball misses outside and down. McCurdy hopefully using that height advantage to get some better quality air as he looks at strike 1, excuse me. A little hazy here today. Smoke in the area from fires. As Reese is on the run, fouled off though by Carson McCurdy, trying to get a little hit and run, or maybe a little run and hit action. As the run part is implied, and if the pitch is there, the hitter has the freedom to swing. Reese not going on this one, but hit up the middle, hard ground balls. That'll get through. Reese will hold up at second base as Hilton, the third base coach, wasn't doing anything, just watching the play. We'll have runners on first and second, nobody out. Rougher inning for Medeiros. There's been a double followed up by 3 singles, unable to get anybody out so far. Brings up Joe Torrey with runners on first and second, nobody out. A good bunt situation here. As Torrey shows it, takes the ball high. Torrey, a player very well versed in his own capabilities. Understands the game. Try to be as productive as possible as he takes another one up and in. Torrey guy would probably not pitch into because if you hit him, he will come get you. 2-0. Torrey showing it. Takes it for a strike, however. 2-1 still in the driver's seat. Tied up ball game here. Reese on the run. McCurdy following as they grounder to shortstop, not hit incredibly well, will only yield one out, and the runners advance either way. Functions as one of the bunts Torrey showed. Out number one here as the 6-3 put out from Almonte to Knotts. Brings up Amable. Amable looks at a fastball, strike one. This one hit high into foul territory. Almonte underneath it. Reese tagging up, showing the tag, bluffing after a few steps. Out number two. Almonte doing a good job over there tracking down that one in foul territory. Collecting out number two and giving Madero a good chance of getting out this and stranding the runners where they are. Brings up Ryan Chesney, who looks at strike one.
Yeah, sure. Slider, yeah.
Slider, yep. With 2 outs, that one fouled off. Fastball inside. With 2 outs, both runners will be going. Well, 2 strikes on the swing now at this point. So a base hit should yield 2. If you can find it, because that's a ball outside. A well-placed hit, I should say.
52 pitches? Yeah.
Should yield 2. Definitely will score 1 for sure. Either way you can get it. Ground ball into the 5-6 hole. Burns is there. Fields it cleanly. Throws it cleanly to the Giant scout, the Jolly Green Giant scout Knotts at first base. Out number 3. So Madero working out a little bit of trouble there as there's 4 hits in the inning. Plates 2 runs with 1 error to advance the runner to third base on a steal. Tied up ball game here 2-2 as we move to the 5th.
So 2-2 here in the top of the 5th. Wickline facing Howie Rodriguez. Swings at the first pitch. Fly ball to McCurdy for out number 1. 1 pitch out for Ty Wickline. Up comes the leadoff man, Josh Burns.
You wonder how Wickline's threw 46 pitches in just 4.1 innings. And that's exactly how. A lot of early outs.
So back-to-back swings here. 0-2. Swung on and hit the 0-2 fastball up, I believe. So a 1-out base hit by Josh Burns. I believe he's got 2 hits so far, 2 for 3. Up comes Wadi Almonte, who hit the ball very well in his last time up.
If you'll notice, those 3 swings on 3 pitches there from Burns after the first pitch out on Howie Rodriguez just feeds into the efficiency that is Ty Wickline. Burns goes, throws to the wrong side of the bag. Tyler Reese unable to make the play. And that'll be a stolen base. One and one the count to Wadi Almonte. As that one is out. That one misses to make it 1-1. Excuse me. Wickline kicks and deals a curveball below the zone. 2-1. Runner on second base with the 1 out here. Lottie likes to use the whole field. There's a good hole in the 5-6 hole with Tyler Reese holding Burns at second base. Tyler Reese doing what he's supposed to, holding him, not calling him out by any means. Lottie swings at this one and fouls it off down the third base side.
Go to that pen because we're going to stay out of their pen, also known as the Washington Wild Things.
Two and two the count to Almonte. Looking to stay alive. Wickline trying to sort out what pitch he wants with Parker. Checks the runner. Fastball in for a ball. 3-2 the count to Almonte from Wickline. Three and two the count, 1 out. As that one is check swing foul ball from Almonte. Staying alive here. Not quite the pitch he was after. As we'll do the full count again, Wickline kicks and deals. A ball outside. Wadi works a walk there. as we will have runners on first and second for Scout Knotts. Scout Knotts, a dangerous man with runners on, as he already has 2 RBIs in this one, a base hit with Burns at second base, so his good wheel should yield a third. As that one's hit high and deep down the left field line, carrying, hooking just foul. Knotts with a triple in his last at bat, which plated both Burns and Almonte. Seems to be the recipe for runs for this Brilliance Sox team. Get on in front of Scout and let him do all the heavy lifting. The Jolly Green Giant in the box. As Wickline spins, an awkward slide there from Burns. Started as a head first, turned into a feet first anyways, gets back safe. Haven't quite seen that one. See something new every day at the ball field. That's why I love the game. Knotts looks at a pitch in the zone there for strike 2. 0-2 to Knotts. Good spot to be for Wickline to the batter, but not out of trouble yet. Still can't serve up something too good to Knotts. He'll make you pay. Knotts being called the Jolly Green Giant because he is 6'8". I think he's actually 6'7", but wearing the Brilliant Sox jerseys, which are black and green, lends himself to that name. Wickline working with Parker, figuring out the pitch they want. Thiessen breaking hard to the bag, but nothing doing. A hard chopper up the middle. Reese takes himself, tags the bag on second, throws across for 1, 2, 2-1, 4-2. A 6-3 double plays. Wickline works himself out of the inning there, stranding Burns technically at third base. As that will conclude the top of the 5th. 15 pitches for Wickline in that one. 1 hit, no runs. As we move to the bottom 5, still tied 2-2. Back for the bottom of the 5th. Madero out there for his 3rd inning of work as he fires strike 1 to catcher Cole Parker. That one fouled off. 0-2. Checking around the Frontier League as the Florence Yells posted their starting lineup already. 3 Black Sox guys in the mix. Brendan Price, Cooper Edwards, and Taylor Olmstead. Olmstead coming off the injured list and being activated. Glad to see him back as he's one of the all-time leaders here for the Yinzer League in stolen bases and I think triples and maybe doubles. That guy can really play. Glad to see him getting the opportunity. Madero working out of the windup, kicks and fires, swing and miss there from Cole Parker. Punch out for out number one. Brings up Mike Thiessen. Thiessen getting some Frontier League time at the back half of last year with Quebec. Championship winning Quebec Capitals. Quebec, as they like to say it because they speak French. Takes 2 balls to start the at-bat, 2-0, and the driver's seat is Iron Mike Tyson Thiessen. That one inside, misses the corner, ball 3. Misses inside, ball 4. 4-pitch walk there from Mike Thiessen. As that'll flip the lineup and bring up Nick Penzetta. Nick Penzetta, as you'll see, further back in the box than most, takes the strike one, shows the bunt again. I think that's the third at bat, definitely the second one. But Mike Thiessen steals the bag at second base. Third at bat, second or third at bat, he's done that in where he shows the bunt and takes. Definitely a bunt threat as Penzetta's got good wheels, patrol center field well as he fouls that slider off. 0-2 to Penzetta. Thiessen doing a good job staying out of the double play with that steal. Getting into scoring position as well for a guy who will hit the ball all over the field, and Penzetta, good RBI opportunity. Fastball up above the zone, working outside but up. 1-2 to Penzetta. Madero checks the runner. Inside move, no one doing. Not a bad idea with Thiessen. Already in scoring position, but still a threat to steal third base. As he goes on that slider, Fritz loses the handle of it on the transfer. As the go-ahead run for the Killer Bees is now just 90 feet away. Waddy playing halfway at shortstop. This one chopped to second base. Javi Rodriguez comes in, makes the play. As Scout Knotts starts to throw it around even though there's a runner on third base.
Mama Tori said, thanks for all the work you do broadcasting. Aw, Mama Tori, thank you. That's very nice of you to talk about these guys like that.
Won't undo.
Fastball in.
I can get in there.
So right there was the 1-1 5-3 put out to get Maduro out of that inning there. And we are moving into the top of the 6th. So here we are in the top of the sixth here. We have Ty Wickline facing left-handed hitter Bradley Roberto. Roberto is in the 4 spot today. I know I've said that already in the past, but this kind of works out in his favor where he gets to lead off this inning and try to cause some damage here. Counts now 2-0.
Roberto, a guy tough to pitch to, because if you throw him outside, he'll gladly hit a double to left center or down the field or down the line and left. If you pitch him inside, he's always the threat to turn and burn to right field. Got to pick your poison here with Berto. My strategy, honestly, is throw him a ton of strikes and hope he misses or hits it right at somebody.
As he hits the ball well to right center field.
It's got triple potential on it.
Oh, absolutely. If I'm thinking triple out the gate. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got it. He's there. Long throw.
And there is the leadoff triple by Bradley Roberto.
Good throw there by Thiessen, who's ended up in shallow center field on the double cut. Not quite in time to get the speedy Roberto. Almost on cue, Bradley Roberto turns on an inside fastball down, puts it in right center, and ends up on third base for a leadoff triple, bringing up Nico Tony. As he swings and misses at a good breaking ball. It ends up inside for a ball. Looked like a fastball inside to start. Nico Tony's been hyper aggressive in his approach here, wanting to get his swings off and definitely doing just that. And when he makes contact, it is loud and hard. And unfortunately for Nico, lately it's been right at someone. That one's hit hard down the third baseline foul, right at someone. The someone happens to be Rodron warming up in the bullpen. Rodron able to handle that one as the count is 1-2 after that foul ball. Nico looking to do a job here and plate what would be the go-ahead run to make it a 3-2 ball game in favor of the Brilliance Sox. That one's hit high, but I believe it'll be foul as that one finds the home side bullpen. With nobody out, a ground ball to in the infield playing back, a ground ball to not one of the corner infielders will get a job done, as well as a deep enough fly ball to any of the outfielders. So a lot of ways to score this run here. Ty Wickline trying to figure out a way to work around a leadoff triple. Not impossible, but very difficult. That one's hit hard, just foul as Bradley Roberto has to jump over that one. Joe Torre making a diving attempt at third base. We'll do the 1-2 again. Wickline comes set, kicks and deals. This one hit fair, but at the corner field, Joe Torre sneaks under his glove as that'll be an RBI and doubles. Nico Tony was hustling out of the box, put that one right down the line. Tough play for Torre there in the corner. One he expects himself to have, but he also has very high standards for his defense. That'll make it a 3-2 Brilliance Sox lead. Wickline kicks and deals to Spalding. Spalding looking to add to his home run total. Had another one yesterday. Fouls that one off. 0-1 to Spalding. Wickline just now getting over 70 pitches through 5 complete innings of work. He's also faced 2 batters already. Steps off there. Wickline checks Tony. It steps off again. Tony was hopping around, doing that vaulting method of trying to be aggressive on the base paths. Tony not usually a steal threat, but will take a bag when he realizes you're not paying attention. That one fouled off down the right field line into the Pepsi party deck here at the Washington Whoppings ballpark. McCurdy given chase has already had a couple really good grabs off balance, over the shoulder grabs down the first baseline foul territory today. Spalding in an 0-2 count from Wickline. This one, a fastball inside, turned on, but hit foul. Hit well, but foul. Down the third base line. That third base line and foul territory are getting a lot of work this inning. Still no outs here in the top of the sixth. Wickline started this one for the Bees. As he steps off, it's a third disengagement this at bat, so Nico Tony will get third base on the balk. Wickline and Parker trying to get on the same page. They just surrendered 90 feet and are now in a runner on third, no out situation again. Not ideal, but got to get on the same page with your catcher. This one hit the shortstop. Reese charging, goes home with it, and the tag at home plate gets Tony. A great play, great heads-up play by Reese, realizing that one's not hit incredibly hard. So a 6-2 fielder's choice. As he cuts down Nico Tony trying to score. But Spalding will get to first base. That one is lasered. Torrey making the diving play and throw from his knees to second base. The throw just barely beat out by Spalding. Runners on first and second here for Zach Fritz. One out. As I believe that was a ball. Kicks and fires for a strike, does Wickline. So I'm joined here by Chance Benton, starter for the Brilliance Sox.
How we doing, gang members?
How'd you feel today?
Honestly, not bad. Finally timed up.
Yeah, looked sharp. Reese gave you a little bit of trouble for that third out, but you got him.
Yeah.
Big
It's a
swing
good
and
battle.
miss there by Fritz. Yeah, Reese will do that to you.
Oh, no, he's a good bat, dude. Good battle. Love facing him. You know, he gives a good competition every time. Made some good pitches. He fought him off.
Yeah, he's not one that'll go down lightly. There's a reason Gary took him for that series in Winnipeg.
No, absolutely. I'd take him again.
Wickline deals that one outside and low for ball 2. I believe it's 2-2. 3-2 lead here for the Brilliant Sox as they're looking to add on to that. One out with runners on first and second. As that one's hit to third base. That left side of the infield getting a lot of work. Torrey to Thiessen. Thiessen to McCurdy, unable to be completed as Spalding will come around from second base and score. Wickline doing a good job of getting weak contact and contact right at guys. So Fritz will end up at first base on the throwing error from Thiessen, as Howie Rodriguez fouls that one into his own leg. Two outs here, as 2 runs have come across so far this inning. A 4-2 lead for the Brilliance. This one misses below the zone.
Ground ball to shortstop. Flip to second will end the inning. And it is 4-2 Brilliance Sox.
You just take that. So a 6-4 put out there to end the inning. As the Brilliant Sox plate 2 runners on 3 hits and an error. Back out to pitch for the Brilliant Sox is Brandon Madero. Out for his 4th inning of work. We'll be right back in the bottom of the 6th. Back in the bottom of the 6th, Madero on the mound facing Tyler Reese leading off for the Bees. As he takes the pitch. Madero kicks and fires. This one hit hard down the left field line. Bill Musser ranging over to the line, cuts it off, will remain a single for Reese.
I just said 81 for Wickline and then 71 for Maduro.
Reese getting things started here for the Bees. Leadoff single.
Hey, Joe.
Brings up Carson McCurdy. McCurdy in the 4-hole today. 1 for 2 so far. As Reese is attempting a steal and in there safely, as the ball was also a ball to McCurdy outside. Maybe it was a strike. Runner in scoring position for McCurdy. As the count now is 1-1. Reese with the healthy lead at second base. Almonte playing behind the bag, more for the shift at McCurdy than to hold Reese on, but it serves two purposes. McCurdy swings on that one. Fastball on the outer half. Fouled off. 2-2 the count to McCurdy. McCurdy is the tying run here. We are only in the sixth. I believe we are playing 9 today. Darrow kicks and fires a slider. Tried to backdoor that one for a strike 3, but misses. 3-2 the count to McCurdy. That one fouled straight back. 3-2 remains. A fastball there from Madero. McCurdy doing a good job staying alive in this at bat, fouling off quality pitchers' pitches. Madero checks on Reese at second base, kicks and fires a fastball outside for ball 4. McCurdy doing a good job there, working a walk. That'll be runners on first and second. Once again, no outs for Joe Torre. Wouldn't be surprised with the bunt attempt here from Torre. Madero doing a good job checking the runner at second base, holding him, making him stop his feet. There's a slider for strike 1. Killer Bees are chasing 2 runs here. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th, in the heart of their order. As Torre swings and fouls that one straight back. 0-2 to Torre. Madero looking for a ground ball. McCurdy still not quite 100% on the base paths. Getting around definitely better and better each day. It's getting close. As Torre fouls that fastball off. I think it would have been a ball if taken up and out, but too close for Torre's liking. Tyler Reese working at second base, trying to find a way to get to third. Taking a huge lead. Is already, 3/4 of the about halfway there. Slider there. Good fight by Torre. He fouls that one off. Another quality pitch by Madero. Torre staying alive. Went down 0-2 after 2 pitches. Fouls off 2 more. Getting his money's worth this at bat. Reese on the run. Finally, as no one was really holding him on. The issue is now both runners were going. A pop fly to the infield yields a double play as Madero catches that one and throws to first to double off McCurdy. Two quick outs there for Madero, helps his own cause, as now there's 2 outs and a runner on second base. Takes that one below the zone. That one finds the zone for strike 2.
Good pitch from Madero, been down in the outer half of the zone all game.
facing Amable here. Amable hits this one. Madero just unable to reach it as Howie Rodriguez unable to field it cleanly at second base. Does that go down as the error on the second baseman?
Tough play to make, but a play he does make most of the time.
Reese advancing to third base. Runners on the corner for 2 outs here at Ryan Chesney up to the plate. Madero kicks and fires strike 1. Been doing a real good job most of the day, getting ahead of hitters early and often. There was a slider there, fouled off. Scout giving chase, but the ball landing in the Deep Eddy Vodka Cocktail Bar here at the Washington Wild Things ballpark.
Called strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. So we'll head to the top of the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base for the Killer Bees. Go to the top of the 7th. The Brilliant Sox on top in this one, 4-2.
Kyra Selden in to replace Ty Wickline here in the top of inning number 7. Wickline giving up just 4 runs in 6 innings of work. Definitely gave his team a chance to be in this one, as it's a 4-2 ball game for the Brilliants, who are now hitting. Top of the order here.
Top 7, yes.
Top of the order here for the Brilliant Sox as we got Burns, Almonte, Knotts. This part of the order doing a good chunk of the damage as both Burns and Almonte scored in the 3rd inning off of a Knotts RBI, and then we're on base again for Knotts. Just couldn't quite convert in the 5th as Burns takes ball number 1 high from Selden.
Burns 2 for 3, takes that pitch low for ball 2. Or, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
ball
2-0.
Excuse me. I was umpiring, and now I got to actually read a screen.
Yeah, Mark Sanders back in the booth, thankfully. Makes the broadcast much better.
Oh, shucks.
That one's fouled straight back off the concrete, and if I have to say, makes the broadcast much prettier by average. I weigh us down quite a bit. Face for radios, my dad likes to say.
Yeah.
Selden also working out of the stretch here.
Ooh.
That one finds the zone there.
It's not a bad pitch. So
2-2 the count.
we also have the wonderful Olivia doing her work here in our booth. try to get her to say hi, but she never does. That pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Is that where you said I average out the prettiness of this booth? We got Olivia, then you, and then me. Yeah. I'm the median, I guess.
Happy
No,
metal.
actually, take it. Let's reverse that. You're the median.
No.
I'm the total opposite of the spectrum here. So full count on Burns. Still have Roger On warming up in the pen as that pitch misses, and that's going to be a leadoff walk. Roger On's been throwing for quite a while. They also have, it looks like Marcus Johnson down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus Johnson for the Brilliance, Roger On for the Killer Bees. Roger On been warming up for about 2 innings.
Roger on one of the rubber arms here in the Yinzer.
Oh, for sure.
Would throw every day if you let him. Stays anyways.
Yeah.
Brings up Wadi Almonte.
He's 1 for 2. He's
Runner
had
on
2 at-bats.
first base for him. Nobody out. Joe Torre playing in, respecting the bunt and wheels of Almonte. Definitely part of his game. 1 for 2 with the walk so far, as mentioned by my co-host.
I want Wadi to make up his mind. Does he want to hit with batting gloves or hit without them?
Yeah, going batting gloves earlier today. No batting gloves this at bat. Searching for some knocks, I'd be guessing. Most hitters are. Don't mind a guy willing to change his process to find some results. As that one misses inside, Almonte moving the hips back to stay out of the way. Little known fact, Hips Don't Lie by Shakira, actually about Wadi Almonte.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's just a pure athlete.
Yeah, very toolsy, good hands, smooth hands, good accurate arm. Can hit to both sides of the field, a lot of speed.
Good jump from
Burns with a
No
phenomenal
contest.
jump.
No contest.
Not even a throw down. He had that base stolen off of Selden there. Nothing Parker could have done.
Joe Torre and Parker are going to call time and talk to Selden.
Tell him, hey, man, mix it up and throw more strikes.
Yeah, right. It's 3-0 on Almonte. Nobody out.
Already 1 walk this inning for Selden. Almonte staring down a 3-0 count, as told to us by Mark Dozier, one of our resident Gigantors.
That's a disengagement right there.
Dozier doing a good job getting low and out of the play, though.
Yeah. I don't know how you can do that when you're 7 feet tall.
He got that mobility. I believe he's 6'8". Burns looked like he had another good jump at second base, but with the open lane of Wadi being a lefty in a 3-0 count, Wadi will take his walk. Burns not going anywhere.
And with your team leading 4-2 and nobody out, you got Scout Knots about ready to hit. You don't want to be taking any chances.
And for the third time this game and third time in his last 3 at-bats, Scout's going to come up with runners on first and second. Nobody out.
And he's 2 for 3.
I take that back. There was 1 out each of the other 2 times. That one below the zone.
And here's a guy of the first 2 guys you face, Wadi Almonte and Burns. You can afford to throw them a strike. If they hit it, they hit it. With Scout, there's no way you're going to throw him a strike. And
Scout,
it's unfortunate if you're going to load the bases for Bradley Roberto.
You got to pick your poison here. Got to make a high-quality pitcher's pitch, and hopefully Scout hits it at somebody. As you know, he's going to hit it probably pretty hard. That one below the zone, 2-0. The 2 there, the 4 to Almonte, at least 1 for the ball 4. I think it was 2 to end Burns' at bat. It's 8 in a row.
Mm-hmm. He's on 12 pitches total, and Burns is the only worked a full count.
Probably not swinging here from Knott's 2-0 count, though, so takes the strike. A back pick on the speedy Almonte. Trying to steal an out for his pitcher. I appreciate the effort from Parker there.
Good pick from McCurdy over at first to keep that ball from going into right field.
That ball goes in the right field corner. Hurd over there in right field's got a good arm, but that probably scores Burns, and Almonte at least takes second. Is that one? Ooh. I thought that was inside. Mark Dozier with a better angle calls it for a strike. 2-2 to Scout Knots. 2 runners on. Nobody out. Selden
Second
steps
disengagement.
off. Doesn't like the length of Burns. No one there at the bag. Still fakes a throw. Half-heartedly, I should say.
There's only one criticism I could give Cole Parker. There aren't many, but the one is he could stick a lot more pitches and get a lot more called strikes.
So he muffs that one. Knocks it down. 3-2 count here to Knott's. Nobody out. Runners, if they are in motion, it's on their own accord at this point.
Nobody out, might as well, because Scott Knott's one way or the other is going to put the ball in play.
Dangerous Bradley Roberto on deck.
Burns with a huge hop and a step. Waddy a huge lead at first. Burns does go, and that ball's lined down the left field line, and that's going to be foul.
That's a foul ball.
Yeah, that's foul.
Diving effort there by Joe Torre at third base to snag that one just out of the reach. That one was hit very well. Landed, you guys can see it on the broadcast, landed in the brown turf on the wrong side of that fun little white line.
Really close. I think, though, even though we like having guys chase foul balls and everything, if we're going to have our own guys umpire, which is fine, is to have a guy down the third base line as well. Runners go again. That pitch fouled out of play.
I don't disagree. Runners going on that one as well, getting their sprint work mid-game. Always respect the hustle. Nothing like some cardio, huh?
I don't even know what that is anymore. After I graduated high school, I gave up on running.
Scott Knott's hanging tough in a 3-2 count here. Nobody out, looking to do some damage as he'll take ball 4 in the dirt. Runners were moving there, but won't matter, as that'll load the bases for Bradley Roberto, who is a ball-in-play machine, which is just what you want here with bases loaded, nobody out.
2 for 3 on the day so far. He had a triple his last at bat. Really good piece in the gap, and with his speed, if he finds a gap here, he may have he may clear the bases. Really speed all around on the bases. Really, Scout Knotts can run really well. Waddy Almonte obviously can run, and Burns has speed, but he's only 90 feet away. Hoping to add some insurance.
Bradley Roberto takes that one inside. Roberto's got decent wheels too. A double play isn't guaranteed, as Cole Parker doesn't quite get the 60 feet back to Cairo and goes and takes a visit. Trying to get on the same page with runners on base and scoring position.
Good 1-0 pitch right there.
Bradley Roberto takes strike 1. That one found the heart of the zone there, 1-1. Not a bad auto take there from Roberto after the first one was almost in his hips. Swings and misses there, 1-2.
That's a big cut.
Yeah. Look, that was not a let me slap a single and go stand on first. He was trying to put that one off a wall somewhere. A couple of our four-legged friends meeting each other here.
Foul.
Another
in the mid.
big swing there. Caught a piece of it, not quite enough as that one caught for the first out. Punch out of Roberto.
Not even close to being out of the woods. Is with only one out, you got to face Nico Tony.
Yeah, not a comfortable set of at-bats here for Cairo Selden, who put himself in a little bit of trouble loading the bases on walks.
Nico Tony's only, he's 1 for 3, but all of the balls he's put in play have been hit hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Proving those muscles are not just for show or looks or gym selfies. Mirror selfies at the Lafayette.
He is a strong individual.
Yes, he is. Very impressive body of work. This is body. No homo. Takes that one in the dirt.
It's 2-0.
2-0 to Nico Tony. Selden staring down trouble here. Kicks and delivers 3-0 as that one is in the dirt.
He's bounced 3 in a row.
Good job by Cole Parker keeping all these in front, preventing a free run.
Roger on still getting loose, letting him know he's ready.
But Selden, one pitch away from walking in a run here, which would extend the Brilliance Sox lead.
And he bounces 4 in a row.
Does just that.
So 5-2, you know.
Selden unable to make the adjustment in that at bat will plate Burns.
And it'll bring up Brennan Spalding.
Bases remain loaded, and Spalding hit a no doubt home run yesterday. I'm sure he's going to look to get into another one.
0-3, he's due.
He popped out to first, and then a couple balls hit well to the shortstop as he takes a breaking ball high for ball 1.
Why is Roger still throwing?
Roger throws when Roger wants to throw. I believe that's one of the great mysteries of life.
Yeah.
One we're not going to quite have an answer for right now. Selden kicks and deals.
Taking all the way there, no shock.
Yeah. I mean, after the 4-pitch walk to Nico Tony, why not?
And with Bill Musser on deck, I'm thinking if he walks, they may be ready to take him out here.
Yeah, they'll make the move. Joe Torre taking a visit.
Taking a long time.
Can't possibly give his relievers more time unless they want to get Powell in this game. Powell just got to the bullpen. Nope, making the move in a 2-0 count, bringing in Roger on. As we'll be back right after this pitching change. Still bases loaded, no 1 out, and a 5-2 Brilliance lead. Roger on in relief of Cairo Selden, who's only able to get 1 out in the 4 batters he faced, surrendering 1 run and responsible for all the runners on base. 2-0 count to Spalding as Roger on delivers strike 1 of the at-bat.
Good change of pace, slow down the velocity a little bit, and Roger throwing from that different arm angle, good chance to get a ground ball.
Roger well below the equator as far as sidearm versus submarine.
Yeah.
Roger hoping not to be the Titanic sub and implode here.
Jeez. Great, you just got us canceled. Thanks. Good 3-1 pitch. Might have been a little low, but...
My name is Casey Grimm, for those asking.
And I'm Angelo Pahia.
thought you were Skylar Janice.
No. Okay, you got to cancel twice. I don't know how you did that, but you did. Oh,
That one fouled off here in the 2-2 count, 3-2 count. Excuse me.
I almost said I was Olivia, but I forgot her last name.
Blessing.
What is it?
No, it's Philippone.
Uh,
But I said it's a blessing that you forgot.
oh, yeah.
We gotta dial this thing back in. We're a bit off the rails here.
Yeah, no. Well, you welcome me back.
Roger on, coming set.
The payoff.
Kicks and deals.
Oh,
This one hit well into right
That's a
center
gapper
gap.
right
Not going
there.
to be caught. Going to be extra
Oh.
bases for Spalding. Wadi Almonte scores easy. Scott Knox scores easy. Nico Tony chasing down Scott Knox, rounding thirds. That's going to be a triple for Brendan Spalding. Clears the bases, scores all the runs. As that will end officially Cairo Selden's day, as all of his runners came in to score. Unfortunately for him, as Spalding hits a 3-2 triple into the right center gap off Roger on, brings up Bill Musser and blows this game open to an 8-2 Brilliance Sox lead.
now Billy Musser he has a little bit of room now. You know, I told him before at bat, if he comes up bases loaded, all he's looking for is a barrel. Now he can actually work a count, find a gap.
Well, he's still looking for his barrel with only
Absolutely.
only one out and the runner 90 feet away. Anything in the infield back, anything in play pretty much gets the run in. Takes strike one there on the inside corner. Throwing from that angle, Roger produces a pretty unique pitch movement profile. Drops straight down like a pretty good changeup.
Good barrel.
Musser's all over that one. Hits that one towards the scoreboard. As that'll one hop and rattle off the wall for a surefire double. Musser thinking about going to third. There's no trailer from McCurdy as that one gets over. As Rogers not in play not in the right spot to back it up, and Musser will take third on the throwing error there. No throw was really needed, but sailed anyways. I didn't see if it was Thiessen or Reese who threw it.
It was Reese.
Reese threw that one. Musser will move up to third base on the double in an error as that scores Spalding.
So now 9-2 lead, still only one out, and Musser basically trading places with Spalding at third. Zach Fritz 0 for 3.
Fritz looking to do a job. Doesn't necessarily need a single here, but I'm sure would love to get in the hit column.
I think just like you said about Musser, even though he's 0 for 3, he's still looking to hit one really hard. Takes that one on the inner half, and it's 1-1.
5-run inning so far for the Brilliance.
They came ready to swing it.
This one hit to shortstop Joe Torrey, comes across, cuts that one off, takes a look at throwing home to get Musser, decides better of it, and takes the out at first base. So that'll be an RBI for Zach Fritz there. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
10-2 now. So there you go. Once you've extended the lead, now everybody just does their jobs. And here's Howie Rodriguez. He's also 0 for 3. Hits that one hard into the gap.
That sounded real good. That's going to be extra bases. Rattles off, looks like the PTI sign there underneath the scoreboard. He's going to go for third base. Thiessen takes the cut throw.
He's out.
Great throw, great relay and tag there from Thiessen to Torrey to cut down Rodriguez, trying to extend the double into a triple. Something about a Cardinal rule and outs at third, or maybe the first and third ones you don't do, maybe. Because that will technically be a 7-4-5 put out at third base for the third out of the inning. Damage done, though, as the Brilliance take a hefty lead, 10-2 on 6 runs with just 3 hits and an error. A lot of walks there by Selden, which unfortunately fueled the Brilliance rally, and we'll be back with the bottom of inning number 7. Back here in the bottom of the 7th, Marcus Johnson in relief of Madero. So he'll face Cole Parker to start things. Laguerre Stewart in at second base in replacement of Howie Rodriguez. As I'm searching for the name. That one fouled off. I know I made the name yesterday. There it is. Yeah. One and two, the count to Cole Parker. Johnson doing a good job getting ahead of the leadoff man. Delivers a fastball up in the zone, hit into shallow center field. Bradley Roberto coming in to catch that one, as that'll be an F8 for out number 1. Good job getting the leadoff man as he faces 8-9-1 in the order. Now he faces 9-iron Mike Thiessen. Johnson kicks and fires. Big curveball there, lands just above the zone for ball 1. I got it, bottom 7.
Did you send it over? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Johnson comes set, kicks and fires. Thiessen showing bunt, attempts, fouls that one off.
Hey, Beckman, you could go down to that side a little bit by like the 106. Be by like the 106 sign, please.
One, 2 to Thiessen. After a first pitch ball, Johnson getting back in the driver's seat here. Fastball below the zone, 2-2. Fritz setting up inside, looking to get inside with a breaking ball. Check swung. Trees down the first base line, so he did not go. Dozier behind the plate, called ball strike, said inside. Full count here. Those space exploration fans, it is a 3-2 count with 1 out. As that fastball misses high and gets to the backstop for ball 4. Thiessen hustling down, taking a look, thinking about advancing to second base. Thinks better of it, takes his walk, and ends up on first. Flips the order for the Bees, bringing up Penzetta with 1 out and a man on. Strike 1 there to Penzetta.
What does a tablespoon look like? What does a tablespoon look like?
That one misses below the zone, 1-1 the count.
Like this?
Penzetta looking to hit a ball hard somewhere. Johnson checks Thiessen over at first base, delivers a curveball above the zone, 2-1 the count.
Did we get the defensive change? Good.
The check over on Thiessen at first base. Nothing doing as he gets back in time.
Awesome. Can you go down that line for the foul balls, please?
Johnson kicks and fires a fastball below the zone, 3-1 the count. Johnson gets his sign, comes set, checks the runner. Kicks and deals. Thiessen on the run. That is ball 4. Gets to the backstop. Thiessen's going to go to third. He was already in motion. The throw by Fritz not in time as he's safe at first. The steal providing effective there. As Thiessen will take 2 bases on the ball 4 to Penzetta. Runners on the corners now. 1 out. Bringing in Aaron Hurd. Aaron Hurd always a threat to leave the yard to left field.
I've seen him hit one to right.
Has a backside bomb.
Yeah.
Takes a curveball inside, ball 1.
They call that
They call it
strike.
strike.
Excuse me.
Called strike. Called strike.
It wasn't a strike, but
Dozier in an interesting side there. Throw down to second base on a steal attempt would be right at his face.
I should have just stayed out there. It started to get hot though.
You can't do it all, baby. You can try, but
Good job. Good zone.
Penzetto's actually going back to first base there, anticipating a pickoff from the lefty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like they made my job easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Penzetta on the run. Dozier out of the way. Throw gets to center field. Thiessen was moving on the throw to second base, as that's going to be a steal and a run.
Yeah.
They called it a strike.
He swung through it,
So
but the first pitch was a called strike.
Yeah.
And then the foul ball, breaking ball, and then fastball.
So that'll be a K for Hurd, out number 2, but a run comes across, and a runner at third base as the steal of second base was successful for Penzetta, and as the ball got to center field, he took third. Makes this a 10-3 game. B's not going down without a fight, to say the least. Brings up Tyler Reese. Takes that one above the zone. Ball 1.
2-0.
2-0, excuse me.
Sorry.
Ball
Yeah,
2.
I couldn't tell if he called that first pitch a strike or not.
A lot of borderline pitches, which is not a bad thing for the pitchers. Want to make high-quality pitches early in the at-bat. Want to make them late in the at-bat, too, but that one finds the zone 2-1. That one finds the outside corner. Reese not enjoying that call, but going to have to deal with it. Reese got the benefit of a couple calls yesterday as well.
Mora is starting. Mora is starting.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Johnson kicks and deals a curveball outside. 3-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner on third base. Bees are chasing 7 currently. Would like to get a knock here and cut that down to 6. Ball outside, as that'll be a walk for Reese.
And we got the dangerous Carson McCurdy who's 1 for 2. Now one in the Killer Beast dugout, willing to get the bat. Hey, get the bat! Let's go! Not to wit, Jesus.
1-0 to McCurdy as that one misses outside. Johnson has to be careful here. McCurdy will leave the yard if given the opportunity. That one finds the plate. Strike one. 1-1 the count. Runners on the corners, 2 outs here. 1 run already across. McCurdy watches that one, ball 2. Johnson comes set, checks the runner, kicks and fires. Fastball finds the zone there. For strike 2.
Goes, and now it's 3-2.
Reese takes the base there as that one also misses. Full count here from McCurdy with runners in scoring position. Base knock scores 2 here. And puts a decent dent into that lead Brilliance just built.
Hey,
That one a fastball inside. McCurdy disagrees but gets the call. Strike 3 as that one ends the inning and strands 2 runners in scoring position. Good inside fastball there after working away to McCurdy. As the score is 10-3 as we move to the 8th.
Jordan Powell in line. Goes the first pitch knuckleball. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Ball 1 there, so 1-1 count for Dino Tharp, who I believe came into the game for Josh Burns. Next pitch is up, so now it's 2-1 here. Another knuckleball. 3-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2 there. Another knuckleball, so that was 6 in a row there. On deck is Wadi Almonte, the left-handed hitter, who I believe has a couple hits today. Almonte has, he has 1 hit and walked twice. He scored twice as well. Fly ball there, so 7 knuckleballs in a row. Gets the F8 for out number 1. Up comes Wadi Almonte. Good job by Powell getting the leadoff guy. So 1 out, nobody on. Up comes Wadi Almonte. On deck is Scout Knotts, who I believe has probably 15 RBIs today. I didn't see that pitch there. Ball 1. Scout Knotts has a single, a triple, and a walk. So he scored once, couple RBIs. Called strike there, so 1-1 count. It's a good book right there, Reese. It's a real good book. Good handwriting. Swung on, hit well to the left side. It is a foul ball. One and 2 count here.
Another change coming down the line for Brilliance as Galen Rutledge will hit for Nico Tony. There's a knock. Could be 2 with Almonte's wheels. Ball placed well. Oh, throws on the brakes late. Scurries back to first.
Well, I believe that was his first fastball of the day. That was hit real good by Wadi Almonte. That is Wadi's second hit of the day. And he's gotten walked also. Yeah, walked twice also. Ooh. Ball 1 there. Scout Knotts takes the ball.
It's a pass ball.
Pass ball by Cole Parker. Wadi Almonte advances. On deck is Bradley Roberto.
Good block there from Parker. Keeping that one in front and Almonte at second base.
Swung on a miss by Knotts. Ball gets away and Almonte takes third.
Almonte using those wheels quite effectively.
Yep, absolutely. Knotts fouls it off.
Moves to a 2-2 count with like another knuckleball. Powell featuring that pitch more heavily today than in outings previous.
As he should.
Yeah. You got a weird pitch like that, throw it. Let it be weird. That one got Knotts.
First and third with 1 out here. Up comes Bradley Roberto. On deck is Galen Rutledge in the Nico Tony spot.
Roberto looking for a knock here.
First pitch called strike there. think Roberto was taking the whole way there for sure.
Definitely probably wants to see that knuckleball first before
Yeah.
giving an offer at it.
Good pitch.
Just off, says Mark Sanders, who's back out umpire.
Fouled off there. Let's see how many killer bees go out and get that ball.
That one hit pretty well. Ball now in the field of play, as it takes a minute for someone to go out and retrieve. Powell comes set, checks the runner. This one gets away. Good ricochet off the wall. Cole Parker unable to manage the ricochet. However, as Wadi Almonte will score and Knott's will move into scoring position on the wild pitch. Two, 3, 2.
I believe the count is 2-2.
Didn't know if I hit the ball button or not. That one tapped back up to Powell, so
1-3.
doesn't need to check the runner. Gets Berto at first base. Out number 2.
Up comes Galen Rutledge with 2 outs and Scout Knotts at second. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Called strike there, so it's a 1-1 count.
That one dances back into the zone. Started off inside and
Oh, yeah, for sure.
floated its way back.
That's a good pitch.
Just below theirs. It's definitely got some wiggle on it.
Oh, yeah. Nah, he could throw it every day. I think that's what he should do. He should just come and throw every day. Throw knuckleballs every day of the week and get swings like that. Nope. Foul ball. But obviously for the knuckleball is mainly to get some weak contact. I don't think there's much swing and misses. I mean,
You'll get some.
you'll get some, for sure. But for the most part, it's all, some fly balls,
missed
ground
barrels.
balls, missed barrels,
A lot of weak fly balls.
So the count's full here.
Powell with a good fastball too. Crisp, upper 80s, low 90s. Would be a good feature off the knuckleballs. What does he throw here? Knuckleball.
Foul ball there. See how many pitchers go and grab it.
That would have been a good fastball.
Austin Cole is pretty lanky, but not lanky enough there.
Good fastball opportunity here after showing a bunch of the knuckles. Could blow a doors in a 3-2 situation. Throws it again. It's going to be a tough play as the knuckleball induces pretty weird spin there. Torrey was coming in hard to get it, and it danced almost around him after kicking off the turf. And it ends up dodging foul just before third base. As Powell's hit the turf there. Not sure if he was trying to get out of the way of a Torrey throw to first. It's the other thing a knuckleball does, creates weird hops. Count remains 3-2, 2 outs here. That one misses in the dirt. Ball 4. Good job by Rutledge to work a walk. Runners on first and second for Spalding. Spalding with the triple, bases loaded triple, his last at bat.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Good
Hit-
swing.
Yeah, right center right, the Chevrolet sign. That one misses. Yeah, started off with that MES sign or KES sign, red, white, and blue. And just tailed towards the corner there. 2-0 the count to Spalding. As that was pitch number 30 of the inning for Powell. Cole Parker urging Powell to step off, reset, figure out what the plan is. I'm guessing knuckleball at this point. This one hit hard and high in left center. Left fielder giving chase, but to no avail as that one gets over the wall at the Ticket Smarter sign. In between Ticket Smarter and 11, they're just shy of the scoreboard for a 3-run home run. Good swing there by Spalding. Spalding's second home run in as many days. You can say he's seeing it well. Brings up Bill Musser to face Jordan Powell. As we need that home run ball back. That one misses inside, 1-0 to Bill. Two and 0 as that one can't find the zone either. That one hit high into center field. Penzetta underneath it. Records the out for out number 3. 2-0 swinging there from Will Musser. As that ends the inning. 4 runs come in, 3 on the Spalding home run. The other one would be Wadi Almonte, who scored on a ball to the backstop. Two hits, 4 runs there for the Brilliance as the lead swells to 14-3. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 8th.
Joe Torre leading it off for the bottom of the 8th. Just kidding.
First pitch just outside, just a bit outside.
Good pitch by MJ, just missed.
Got a 3-0 count here.
He's thinking too much.
3-0 count to Joe Torre. Fouled off behind. Stepping in the box, still ahead. 3-1 count. MJ gets set. Pitch is low. Ball 4. Now batting for your Killer Bees, we have Amable stepping to the plate.
MJ looking to get him a ground ball double play here.
First pitch strike. Like a curveball just outside. Got a 1-1 count here. He delivers. Foul ball.
Light pole keeps it in play.
MJ's ahead here with a 1-2 count on Amable.
Got a good break him all. He gets it down. We're getting out here.
Yep.
And he does exactly what he needed to.
So you execute that one.
1 out. Brings up Chesney.
Chesney, who homered yesterday after bunting the ball off his face. Haven't
See
seen
if
that
he
one
does
before.
it again today.
Haven't seen that.
I'd be trying to do that.
That fastball's up there for a 1-0 count.
You know, man, sometimes the best swings I took when I was still hitting was when I went up to the plate, was laughing, not even thinking about hitting. Maybe hit himself in the face, make him laugh a little bit, have some fun.
That looked good here, and that's a strike, called strike for MJ. 1-1 count. Got 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. MJ gets set. Curveball inside. That's good work out of Fritz from behind the dish there. Good movement. Chesney ahead here. 2-1 count with 1 out. MJ is trying to get himself that ground ball double play here, I bet.
MJ seems to be ripping across his body a little bit. See if he'll make adjustments. Safe.
Love that shit. 3-1 count here. MJ attacks inside, called a bit up. It's ball 4. And we got man on first and second here with 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Cole Parker coming to the plate. Still has that double ball play in effect. Just a bit inside. Pitch is up. That looked good here. Just cold strike on the outer half. Got a 2-1 count here. MJ's battling.
If you haven't realized, this is CB and AC filling in for Matt Reeds.
Good pitch.
Oh,
What a swing out of
when he
Cole
gets
Parker,
down,
though.
That dog's gonna hunt.
Joe Torre
Joe
rounds to
Torre
go
rounding
home.
it for home.
The throw comes in.
Shot
Stops.
half a mile.
Oh. But Cole Parker makes it to second base.
Spin move only works in football sometimes.
Hit the circle button real quick.
How do you make...
Yeah, this is a weird one. So Joe Torre, pitch, ball in play, line drive,
Single, rounded on the throw.
single, Spalding, Joe Torre,
Out.
on play.
Chesney to third. First pitch is a strike here. Pitch. Fly ball. To Spalding in right field. That'll be your third out. MJ works out of that inning. And now we move on to the top of your 9th. As your Brilliance Sox take the field.
Score is 14-3.
And sorry about the wait there. We have Andres Pita on the mound. First guy was a walk. We have LeGarry Stewart in the box. The pitch. LeGarry goes away with it to Hurd. Hurd brings it in. 1 down. And we see an Ephus called striking for Tharp. Oh my gosh. Seen that one
I think
before.
that's my first physical ethos.
That's the
I've seen
first
in the
one
game.
ever I've ever seen. Wow. Go knuckleball the Ephus. You see it here. Anything you want with the Black Sox.
Even pitches that are made up.
Comes back in with the fastball low. Called ball. Got a 1-1 count here. 1 out for Tharp. Man on first. It's Fritz out there on first. Pitch. Fastball. Double play.
It'll be one.
Reese to Hilton.
And it's
Hilton
two.
to Curdy for 2 outs. Double play.
6-4.
And we are back here for the bottom of the 9th inning. MJ comes up to the mound to get his save.
Not to be mistaken with Michael Jordan,
No, this is Marcus Johnson here.
aka Lil Marcus, as his mom and pops call him. I hope he listens to this later. He'd love to hear it.
Panzetta steps into the box. First pitch fastball called strike for MJ. Winds back with a curveball.
It's a fair ball.
Panzetta with a good piece of hit to keep it on the line. Rounds for second. Spalding throws it in. And Panzetta slides in for a double. Good pitch by MJ. Just very well executed swing by Panzetta. Man on second here in the bottom of the 9th. No outs. A.K. Hurd steps in the box to the pitch. Fastball low.
That man, AK. Yeah,
That is a strike.
it was.
We got a 1-1 count here. MJ steps up to deal. The pitch. Curveball. Bird gets a good piece of it. We got Bill Musser, I'm sorry, underneath it. Wow, he makes the play. Panzetta tags up, moves to third base. Job done by Hurd there. Well tracked by Bill Musser out there in the outfield. Not to be mistaken for Will Musser. I don't know who that guy is anymore. Tyler Reese steps in the box here. Man on third, 1 out. Fastball swung through for a strike for MJ. Called up. Got a 1-1 count here. Two. It's ready to deal. Pitch.
Good curveball. Touchdown.
Got 2-1 count here. Tyler Reese slightly ahead. See what his line was on the day. Fastball inside, called strike. Good pitch out of MJ. Even in the count here, 2-2. Man on third base, 1 out, bottom of the ninth here. You got the Brilliance 14 and the Killer Bees 3. The pitch swung on to Wadi Almonte. Throw to first. He's not a tough play. Lost the bag there, it looked like. Run scores.
One scores on a throwing error.
Tyler Reese is at first base. First pitch is a ball. Carson McCurdy in the box here. A strike there. We got 1-1 count here. Good lefty-lefty matchup. Calls time. Jay steps up. Tyler Reese takes his lead. The pitch. Curveball.
Lined into center. Berto tracking back.
Berto runs back and wow.
Over the shoulder.
Over the shoulder grab. Wow. Hats off to Berto. What a catch there. Well done by Bradley and Berto right there. We got 2 outs now. Still a man on first in the bottom of the ninth. MJ's looking for the save here. Hilton steps into the box. No save, I'm sorry.
Actually, no, he threw 3 innings. So, yeah, he's looking for the 3-inning save here, actually.
pitch is up. Got a 2-0 count here. 2 outs. Strike as Tyler Reese takes the bag. Swung and missed by Hilton. 2-1 count here. Stolen base by Tyler Reese. Here comes the pitch. Fastball up and away. We got a 3-1 count here. 2 outs. Man on second. The pitch fouled off by Hilton. Bring it to a full count here with 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. 14-4 game here. Brilliance Sox leading. The pitch fouled off again by Hilton. Working a long at bat here. That was MJ's 70th pitch. He's battling out there today.
Then they can go a good 3-2 curveball here. I think that'll do it.
Gets set. And the pitch. Fastball low. Ball 4. Had the first base open, but got man on first and second now as Amable has a pinch hitter for him. Hubbard comes in a pinch hit for Amable. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. First and second, the pitch. Inside, called ball. 1-0 count here. Good fastball from MJ, swung through by Hubbard. We got a 1-1 count here. Good curveball. Hubbard peels back, though. It's 2-1 count here. Cutting up a little bit now. Got a 3-1 count. Hubbard's ahead. Man on first and second here. Ball 4 to load the bases here with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Up to bat, Chesney. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Can't really tell here on that camera, but it is a misty, foggy one today. Cold strike, first one. These Canada Fires are coming down quick to Pennsylvania over here, Western PA. And a fastball rolled over to Gary Stewart to make the play.
Who will throw it away? The inning continues.
And the inning still goes.
MJ makes the pitch he needs.
Does the job.
Still on the mound, sadly.
Oh, so there was another move that we missed. We have
But
Legary. You move Legary to third on this because it has Tharp there. They switched Tharp and Legary. And then LJ comes around to make the throw, finishes the game, and the Brilliance Sox win. Final score of that game is 14-6 as the Brilliance Sox beat your Killer Bees. We have another game coming up here shortly. Stick around.